my name is Jo Gottsmann. I work for the University of Bristol, and I've been the scientific coordinator of the VUELCO project. Now, the VUELCO project has been running for 4 years, and my main aspect of the work has been to oversee specific tasks related to geodetic modelling, but also, of course, the management side of things, the coordination side of things, and so forth. We've had a very exciting last few years within the project, and across the disciplines and across the consortium, I think a lot has been learned. I particularly take away the experience gained at the risk and hazard interface and how to actually interact with different stakeholders that have an interest in managing unrest, crisis and pre-eruptive scenarios. Especially what I took away as a very insightful experience was conducting interviews, for example, with civil defense agencies in Mexico, and to actually understand that different entities may have very different expectations regarding what they expect scientists to deliver. And it was quite an eye-opener in seeing that one product that we delivered was highly appreciated by one entity, whereas the other entity didn't really fully understand why we're going through all these complex probabilistic scenario phases in order to come up with different scenarios that they then felt were rather confusing rather than giving them concrete advice. So I felt this was a very exciting exercise. Also then linking in the scientific knowledge with how people perceive the scientists, the issue of how trustworthy we are perceived by the general public, and how compliant they will actually be when it comes to an emergency or crisis management issue. On the scientific side, I think we've gained a lot of knowledge and working together on different aspects. For example, getting a better understanding of pre-eruptive signals in the first place, and how we can use more advanced modelling approaches in order to illuminate subsurface processes. And if I may perhaps end with the following, another very important component, a very insightful component for me has been these simulation exercises. The complexities that go into dealing with different opinions in the first place, dealing with different mindsets, a different school of thoughts, and then still pulling it off and coming together and speak with one voice to the decision makers, who of course appreciate a common joint language, despite all the discussions and discrepancies that go into the initial discussions of what these different signals actually mean. So in that respect, I think we've come a long way, and within the project we've really pushed the envelope a little bit further in order to better appreciate and understand the complexities that go into unrest crisis management and precursory signal interpretation.